It's July 8, 1947. A brief Army announcement from Roswell. New Mexico claims a flying disc has been recovered. Within a day, the story flips. Officials say it's only a weather balloon. In the space of 24 hours, a local incident becomes the most debated UFO case in American history. Weeks earlier, rancher W. Mac Brezel finds a strange debris field on the Foster Ranch near Crona. Fur-like sheets, sticks, rubber, paper and tape scattered across the desert scrub. He reports it to the sheriff, who contacts Roswell Army Airfield. Intelligence Officer Major Jesse Marcel and others collect the debris and send portions to Fort Worth for identification. Roswell's Public Information Office issues the line that ignites headlines worldwide. The Army has a flying disc. Reporters swarm. Then comes the reversal. At a Fort Worth press event, generals and a weather officer display balloon remnants and radar target foil, telling the press the debris is from a weather balloon. News interest fades as quickly as it fled. For decades the story lies mostly quiet. Then in the late 1970s, first-person recollections revive it. Interviews and books suggest the weather balloon explanation was a cover story and Roswell is. Reimagined, crashed sources, recovered bodies. Autopsies and secret hangars, the legend grows beyond the small debris field on a New Mexico ranch. In the 1990s, official reports point to Project Mogul top-secret high-altitude balloons built to detect Soviet nuclear tests as the most likely source of the debris. The materials full: balsa, rubber, tape fit what witnesses handled in 1947. A later Air Force analysis proposes that memories of bodies were likely blended over time with crash test dummies, an injured parachutist and unrelated accidents, turning scattered events into a single mythic narrative today. Roswell stands at the crossroads of fact and folklore. The immediate record shows a debris field, a premature flying disc headline and a swift balloon explanation. The later narrative adds aliens, retrieval teams and a sprawling cover-up. What remains certain is simpler. One press release, one walk back, and a mystery powerful enough to shape America's modern imagination about UFOs. 1947. Context matters. America is entering the Cold War. Radar is new. Nuclear secrecy is intense, and flying saucer headlines have just exploded after the Kenneth Arnold sighting in June. In that atmosphere, a premature flying disc. Press release from Roswell lands like a spark in dry grass and the swift correction to weather. Balloon only fuels suspicion that something odd was found in the desert. One enduring artifact is the Ramey office photograph. General Roger Ramey poses with balloon debris while holding a crumpled telegram. Decades later, high-resolution scans led enthusiasts to claim phrases like the victims of the wreck, while skeptics argue the image is too degraded for certainty an object lesson in pareidolia and the limits of photographic forensics. The memo remains contested, cited by both believers and debunkers without a definitive reading. So what was Mogul? Declassified records describe a top-secret program using long trains of balloons, radar targets, and sensors to detect Soviet nuclear tests by capturing sound waves in the upper atmosphere. The material list foil, balsa, rubber. Tape matches eyewitness recollections from the ranch. Air Force reports in the 1990s argued Roswell's debris came from a Mogul train and later added that bodies' memories likely conflated crash test dummies. Accidents and time-blurred recollections. Supporters see a mundane but classified origin. Critics counter that secrecy itself breeds doubt. Roswell's power isn't just what happened, it's what followed. The incident set a template for modern UFO narratives, military retrievals, shifting official stories, and a public primed to suspect cover-ups. In the 1950s, Washington DCS radar visual flap showed how official briefings and media cycles could amplify or soothe public anxiety, but Roswell remained the Archetype 1 headline. One walk back and decades of mystery. Today, mainstream references sum it up this way: a debris field, a mistaken disk announcement, and a classified balloon program later revealed as the most likely source. That's the consensus. Yet the legend persists because a handful of ambiguous details photographs. Memories and timing keep the door ajar. Roswell endures as both a cautionary tale about evidence and a cultural myth about contact, forever balanced between prosaic hardware and the possibility of the extraordinary. This is a special edition of our podcast. To hear more stories like this one, subscribe for new episodes every week.